Welcome. Oh. Welcome to the Dub House. I am your host, Uncle Trey, and welcome to another episode of Uncle Trey Talks. We are here. We are live at the Dub House. Just give me a second, trying to get everything set the way I want it. I thought it was, but I didn't move my mic close enough to me. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now it feels like you can hear me. It looks like everything is working well on here. So let's get it. I am your host, Uncle Trey. We are here for Uncle Trey Talks. Today is Wednesday, September 24th, 2025, 6:51 a.m. I'm a little late getting on just simply because just issues with the camera. I got a new camera coming because this one is just not good. I don't like the way it's looking with the little flashes that's going across the screen. But we are here anyway, and we are live, and we are going to go ahead and get into today's show. So, as you know, as you guys know, we are October 3rd is my last day of work. I'm calling that Freedom Day. I'm calling that the Freedom Day. That's when I am no longer tied by the corporate bounds. I'm praying to God that He has me. I know He has me. I pray every day on it, just simply because I know that God is going to have my back, and He is the one that's going to be able to take care of me and make sure that everything goes through. So I know I'm not the only one. I talked to a couple other people. My pastor's gone through this. A lot of other people has gone through this at this time in life, and they did not miss a beat because God took care of them, and I believe He's going to do the same for me. So that's where I'm at right now. So just keep me in your prayers. Keep us in your prayers. So that way, we're going to be able to make it through this without any issues, without any problems. All right. So if you're on, please go ahead and share this out. Share out the live. And that will help me out a lot with things we're trying to do here. Just share this out. If you're watching the recording, please share it out. Just trying to build a channel. So if you can just share this out, so that way we can get some some traction going here. All right, let's see. All right, so let's see. I'm posting something. I'm trying to share. I'm trying to make a post on Facebook. Bear with me. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning like this and it's early for me still, usually just getting out the bed, but getting up early to do the show, and sometimes the brain doesn't work where I can walk and chew bubble gum at the same time this early. So just bear with me. And I don't understand why when you share something you want to tag people, why they don't just put the people you share the most up front. They put all these people you don't know. But I'm not going to tag that I'm live right now. Not now. Later on I'll do it. I'll do it later, but right now I'm not. I'm just sharing it out there. Hopefully people will see it and will join. But if not, you can catch the recording of it because I am recording it, and I am going to actually take today's recording and post it on other sites too. And like what I've done the last couple of days. So, but anyway, we're here on YouTube live right now because TikTok is taking away your freedom of speech. They want you to follow what President Trump says, even if it's wrong. But I'm not going. I'm not doing it. So we're doing it this way. We're going to just work it like this and get it done. So I'm just pulling my headlines together this morning. I'll let you know what's going on. So I finally reached out to classmates and stuff like that to let them know what I was doing. So no one has responded yet because TikTok. I mean not TikTok, but all these algorithms now, they want you to pay for ads, pay to get people to see stuff, even if you create a group. At the end of the day, it doesn't even look like anybody's even saw it, just simply because I don't think it's being pushed out there, even though it's in a separate group, but it looks like no one has even saw it. So it's just like, oh man, am I being suppressed? What did I do? Am I doing something wrong? Or do they just want me to pay for ads? So eventually I'll pay for ads, but right now I just have to try to do it organically. If you start seeing me sending you text messages or inboxes with links to stuff, that's why. It's just because my stuff isn't getting pushed out very well. But we're gonna fight through it. We're gonna get through it anyway. So we're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna make this happen one way or another. This is gonna happen. We got some good things going, as you can see. As you've seen, if you follow my work and things like that, you'll see that I'm getting better with the AI. I'm getting better with the content creation, the video editing. Everything is getting so much better just because I'm practicing with it. I'm trying. I have a couple of deals going on where I have creating business branding and things like that. So one of them is just about done. I just have to go in and finish it up. Hopefully I can get in and do that today. Yesterday I was going to try to do it yesterday, but it was just a pretty busy work day. So I didn't get to do much about it, and then I had to go run some errands. I still have to finish up. May have to run out and run some errands today. May have to go get some ink for this printer because I have some stuff to print out, or push come to shove, I'm just going to have to take it over to the library, print it out, just simply because I need to get ink, and I don't know if I want to buy ink for this printer because I'm going to need to get a new printer soon. This one is like old as dirt. I got this printer back in 2013, and it's pretty. It works still, but it's you put ink in it, you put the new ink in it, and it still sit there and think that it's no ink or low ink or whatever. And I used to be able to use all kinds of ink, but I used to be able to use all kinds of ink, and but generic ink, off-brand ink, but it just doesn't work that way anymore. So with that being said, what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and get into today's stories and the news that's out here. It's not a lot out here today like it's been the last few days, but we're going to go ahead and flip over here so we can just take a quick look at the news. This is one thing that I do like better about being on YouTube, and that's the fact that I can actually share the story with you. I don't have to just talk about it. I can actually put it up on my screen and show it, because TikTok and YouTube work a little differently. TikTok, you have to start on your phone and then you work your way up to be able to use your computer. And YouTube, you got to use your computer first and work your way up to being able to go live mobile. So, but that's all right, because I'm going to do it like this. YouTube live on the go. I'll just, once I can get back on TikTok live, I'm going to do that stuff over there. But we're going to be over here doing our podcast and stuff. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the news. So the first article that I found says Trump scraps meeting with Democrats, raising government shutdown risk. Yeah, Trump doesn't really want to hear what the Democrats have to say. He wanted to say that it wasn't important. It's not important to him. It's an ask that's not important to him, so he doesn't want to go forward and do it. But anyway, so he canceled that meeting amid funding dispute. What's going to happen is if the government shuts down, all he's going to do is blame, play the blame game and blame the Democrats. So that's what he's going to do. Blame. He's not going to take credit for it. He's not going to take responsibility for any of it. He's just going to turn around and blame the Democrats, because that's all he's good for. That's all he'll do. So, yeah, so the House passed the stopgap bill, but it failed in the Senate with 53 Republican seats. Federal shutdown could affect services, furlough workers. Republicans and Democrats posture to pin some blame on rivals. It's they don't, the problem is that Trump has come in and caused such a divide down, us versus them attitude, red versus blue, Democrats versus Republicans, and instead of just saying, hey, let's come together and work together. So I don't know, it's my opinion, but I'm not trying to change nobody's opinion. Don't, just something to think about, just stuff to think about. All right, so on September 23rd, which was yesterday, Donald Trump scrapped the meeting with the top congressional Democratic leaders to discuss government funding, raising the risk of a partial government shutdown, which could begin next week. I think we're headed there, but like I said, it's just going to be a bunch of finger pointing. Nobody's going to want to work together because this is the environment that was created by this administration, because he wants to get rid of the Democrat Party and make this a one-party system, one rule, so that way he can become a dictator, or will be set up for a dictatorship. But I hope all of this fails. So I just think that next year he's going to try in the midterms, but he's going to fail miserably. But he's going to try to skew the elections. But there's so many people that's going to be against what he's saying, that I just don't think that it's going to backfire on. Even with all the gerrymandering he wanted to do in Texas and try to get these other states to do, I think that the writing is on the walls. That meeting he had with the UN, yeah, that was so embarrassing to me. I'm sorry, I felt so embarrassed. I just felt so embarrassed. The rest of the world is laughing at us and making jokes about us, mainly about him though now, because they're not doing it so much. They're feeling empathy with us, so they're on our side. They know how we feel. They know what we're going through. They know that this is not something that we, the American people, are asking for. There's a handful of us that's doing it and that think this is good, but it's not the majority of us. So they're what I'm seeing anyway. It's not things that I'm hearing or anything like that. It's what I'm seeing online when I go take a look at international news. Like I said, people who know me know that I'm a news junkie, and I do look at news all around the world. And sorry, fired up my work computer and I saw some things on there, so I just wanted to take a quick look. But anyway, we are in trouble. We're in trouble as a country. I pray that we make it through. But it is what it is. So what can we do about it but vote? So right now we can't do anything because it's not time to vote. So as soon as it's time to vote, let's make that happen. Okay, so let's keep moving. An emotional Jimmy Kimmel returns to ABC and assails Trump's un-American attacks on free speech. Yeah, I just don't understand this. Back when they were doing all that lying and stuff like that, they were crying about free speech, but they were spreading false information. They want to sit here, oh, well, what about when Biden did this or that other? But they were giving false information. This is jokes. They stopping people from telling a joke. The man is sick. He is not. He can't take a joke. He wants people to respect him, but he won't respect other people, so that way they will have something to respect from him. So it is what it is. I just never seen this. I know we've had Republican presidents before, even in my time as an adult. My very first election, I forgot who he was running against. My very first election that I voted in was when it was George Bush. I forgot who he ran against, but George Bush won that election. And we made it through life. He wasn't a good president at all, but he definitely makes this presidency this presidency makes his look like it was one of the best of all ever. Bush had Katrina, the things that the neglect and things that he had with Katrina. But then Trump with the C-19 and things like that. Yeah, it's been even worse with this guy. But Jimmy Kimmel returned to his late night stage Tuesday and urged viewers to stand up to President Donald Trump's threats, even as Trump sent out new social media attacks against Kimmel's network, ABC. In an eloquent and emotional monologue, Kimmel assailed anti-American efforts to curtail free speech in America and signaled that he won't temper his criticism of the president after nearly a week-long suspension of his show amid pressures from the Trump administration. This show is not important, Kimmel told viewers. What's important is that we live in a country that allows us to have a show like this. And I agree with him. We should be able to have fun. We should be able to talk about our leaders and just in fun and light. because it's everybody's accepted it except for this one. This one wants to, like I said, if this isn't proof that he's trying to become a dictator, I don't know what else is, and I don't know what else it's going to take to have anybody to see and really believe it what's going on. So, all right, so I'm not going to read the whole article because if you want to read it, you can run over to CNN and read it for yourself. Sorry about that. That was my mouse that did that. So I totally missed the story because I accidentally closed it. Yeah, it wasn't really important. It wasn't this like I said, it's not a lot of news today. So we're just going through finding what we can find today. So let's jump over here onto local news in Chicago. So Chicago's Leo High School choir, they need your votes. They need your votes to win America's Got Talent. So it's a high school choir here in the Chicago area. They made it. They were on America's Got Talent, so they're in the finals. So now it's time for voting. So America is voting for them. So if you can, go ahead and cast your America's Got Talent vote for Leo High School choir. Yeah. So. Let's see. I didn't even watch it. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. To do this. It's a quick. I'm not gonna go long. So yeah, they got a lot of style. Yeah, high school choir. They doing well. I'm not gonna play it because I don't know what I can and can't do here on here yet. So we're not gonna go ahead and just play it here on YouTube because I don't want to cause any troubles. Simply because I didn't know if I was doing it on purpose and trying to break the rules. That's one thing. But right now I'm not trying to break any rules. But Chicago's Leo High School took the America's Got Talent stage Tuesday for their final performance ahead of the show's finale. The choir hailing from Chicago's South Side performed a rendition of Hall of Fame by the script. It has become typical for the choir. The judges has become typical for the choir. The judges sang praises after their performances. I am thrilled, Judge Simon Cowell said. Energy, everyone is just. I watch people when you perform. You have this ability to make people feel great. Howie Mandel said the boys are a vibe and that he would buy tickets to go see them. You are the coolest choir that has ever been here on AGT, said Sophia Vergara. Across Chicago area, watch parties gathered Tuesday to celebrate their final performance. It's inspiring to watch them on national television. It feels like that could be me, one young Chicagoan said at a watch party. So voting is open right now on NBC, NBC.com/AGTV vote. Or AGT vote. Yeah, I said it right. AGT vote. I don't know what I said. AGTV vote. AGT vote. And via the AGT app or the NBC app until 6 a.m. Central Time today. So voting has already ended. Voting's ended by now. So hopefully you got a chance to get out there and vote for the Leo School Choir. So hopefully they do some good things and they make it very, very far. And become one of the leading choirs in the country, in the world at that. All right, so videos of the so now there was a fatal ICE incident in Franklin Park a couple weeks ago. During the incident, ICE agents were attempting to pull over and arrest an undocumented immigrant when they say the man drove away, hitting and dragging an ICE agent who then fired a fatal gunshot. There are new questions about that arrest that turned deadly because the videos are showing something different than ICE. So yeah, now we're back into that era where law enforcement is doing this lying. So it's starting with national. I don't think it's really local has done it because the local police are really under state law, not under Trump's law. So. Yeah, I was trying to close that. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. I was on the other on the screen with my Streamlabs on it. My broadcast program on it. I was trying to close that, but I'm looking at the wrong screen, trying to close it on the wrong screen. Anyway, let's keep going. During the incident 2 weeks ago, agents were attempting to pull over and arrest an undocumented immigrant when they say the man drove away, hitting and dragging ICE agent and seriously injuring the officer, who then fired a fatal gunshot. But videos obtained Tuesday by NBC Chicago investigate team does not support that version of events. The fatal incident happened September 12th on a main street in West suburban Franklin Park during what has been described as a typical immigration operations. Since then, on numerous occasions, top Homeland Securities have insisted the ICE officer who shot and killed the motorist has feared for his life and had been hit by the suspect's car, dragged, and seriously hurt with multiple injuries. Now, through the police body cams, it reveals the ICE officer had a scraped knee and described his injuries as nothing major. Yeah, so he's trying to say that he was nearly killed, nearly injured, seriously injured, but they got caught on video. I remember seeing this one on the news last night. But he was up walking around talking about it wasn't that bad. He just had a scraped knee, but the way it made it sound was that he was seriously injured and was in the office and was in the hospital for a while, and that they were just basically what they were trying to do is justify the officer pew-pewing that gentleman and unaliving him. At the end of the day, I hope the next administration comes in and reviews this and comes back and this officer faces charges, because it doesn't look like this doesn't look like it was valid. So they're just going around. I think they're having fun hurting people. So that's the feeling that I get when the president talks about the immigration raids and stuff. It just feels like he just wants the officers to go out and rough somebody up and put them in jail with no rights, no nothing, like they used to do back in the day. But like I was saying yesterday on my live, that I just think that times are changing. Things have gone from that tight, strong grip around your neck to where it's more freedom. We're having more freedom, and that's why like North Korea, Russia, countries like that. I'm assuming China, some of these countries. That's why they're doing stuff, fighting it like they're doing. Just simply because they believe in it. They believe that the government should have a strong chokehold over its people and not be able to have rights and things like that. So that they're trying to force that on us. So we just got to make sure that we stay a free democracy. So that way we can go ahead and live free. Yeah, with the rest of the world. That's the way the world is going. So like I said, back in the day, it started off the world and rule. The government was brutal, but it started easing up and letting freedom reign a lot more. And other countries are seeing how America grew with freedom, so now they're growing. There's not much, I'm quite sure somewhere around the world there's slavery and stuff like that still going on, but you don't see it, like it's not widespread like it used to be back in the day. Mainly what happens is, like here in America, what was going on is the things that used to be handled by slavery is now handled by immigrants, undocumented. It was being handled by immigrants that were undocumented. I don't know what's happening now with it, but they were getting paid. They were getting paid. It may not have been a lot. It may have been under the table, but it was a lot more for them. It was a lot more than what they could have made in their country. And then a lot of people that did it, they eventually got in here. They may not have went through the process, but they would likely have gone and got an education, learned how to get business going, and took advantage. But even though they didn't do it the right way and start the documentation process. But as to me, if they still got to pay taxes, things like that. But I don't know how they do that. I don't know what happens with it when they have a business and they're undocumented, honestly. So I'm not even going to try to pretend like I know. But at the end of the day, who's going to do those jobs now? Because I'm not. I can't. I am 50 years old. I can't go out there and do it. So, but I don't want any young person thinking that that's what they have to do is go out there and get those type of jobs, because there's nothing that they can do in life. Yeah, I'm laid off, but I'm going to find something to do. I'm not going to go pick little fruits and stuff like that, because I know my body wouldn't be able to take it. And that's not life. You're not going. Life isn't live and work till you die. No, I want to enjoy some of my life, so I'm doing what I need to do to try to make life better for me and my family. All right. So this story here is saying Social Security payments will soon change for some recipients, and here's how. Changes are soon coming to how the Social Security Administration issues payments. According to the agency, paper checks will no longer be issued for benefit payments starting September 30th. This change is a part of a broader government-wide initiative to modernize payment systems and enhance the service delivery. The agency said in an alert that beneficiaries in July by sent an alert to beneficiaries in July by moving to electronic payments exclusively. We aim to improve efficiency and security and ensure beneficiaries receive their monthly benefits promptly. It's just crazy to see that people will still get that. Some people are still getting checks for Social Security benefits. I know a lot of the elderly people that I knew, even like 10 years ago, even elderly that I knew 10 years ago when technology was still getting bigger, 10, 20 years ago, they all got electronic, their Social Security checks direct deposited. So it's just crazy that people actually still wait on a check. I just never understood that. It feels like this is something a Trump initiative that he's pushing, but this is actually one that I actually agree with. This is something positive that he is doing, because why are you still getting a paper check? You should just get that junk direct deposited into your bank account or onto your card. I don't want to hear the excuses of bank accounts if not everybody can get a bank account, because get your grandson, get your grandkids, your nieces, nephews, children, somebody to come in and get you a prepaid debit card. You can go to the grocery store, Walgreens, Walmart, any of those stores, and you can get a prepaid one and load money on it like that, and then you'll have your ability to direct deposit it on it, and then that's how you can reload. You just find ones that you can reload. Just something, because the direct deposit is much better. You get your money immediately, and you don't have to worry about somebody coming taking it out of your mailbox. This is unfortunately, this is the world we live in, and that happens. So yeah, go ahead. If you're not, you got no choice now, but to get your direct deposit set up, or you ain't gonna get your money. So it is what it is. But it said it's going to impact less than 1% of beneficiaries anyway. But that makes sense, because from what I've seen, I know, like I said, I don't have input to see everyone, but 100% of the people that I knew that got Social Security, that even 20 years ago, was getting a direct deposit. Nobody. It's been a while since I've seen anybody looking for their Social Security check in the mail. All right. So now they got something on here about a stimulus check. And okay, well, yeah, so from stimulus checks from years ago, are you eligible for it? Did you get yours? I know I got mine, so I'm not worried about it. I'm not even looking into it, because I got mine years ago. So I don't think there needs to be any more stimulus checks sent out, because our government is already way in debt, and they're trying to appease the rich. But it is what it is. So if we get one, I'll take it, but I'm not rooting for one or pushing for one. I don't understand the concept of some people that when they talk about it and they say we don't need it, then they say, well, give yours back. Why? If they're going to give it, the money's already been allocated. So why not just go ahead and take it? So here's some good news coming out of Illinois. 4 Illinois universities are named among the 100 best in the United States. Is a new ranking, or in a new ranking. I'm sorry, something popped up and threw my vision off of it, so lost where I was reading that. Okay, so 4 Illinois universities have been named among the 100 best in the country, with 2 making the top 10, according to the latest rankings from U.S. News and World Report. The list evaluated more than 400 national universities across the U.S. and saw the University of Chicago and Northwestern University making the top cut. The University of Chicago took the highest spot, coming out at number 6, and Northwestern followed at number 7, tying Duke University, Johns Hopkins University, and the University of Pennsylvania for the spot. The University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign was ranked at number 36 on the list, followed by University of Illinois Chicago, UIC, at number 84. This year's report saw some tweaks in its data sets that compared to previous years. So congratulations to those Illinois schools. They made some of the top schools in the country. Congratulations. So you can get a good education here in Illinois too. So like I said, my youngest is getting his education right now. So I'm proud of him, proud of all the college kids, and hopefully that gives some hope to anybody that's starting school and wanting a good education, but is afraid of what the education system is doing nowadays. All right, so the United Center here in Chicago abruptly cancels a popular concert, refunds tickets days before the rapper is set to take stage. It's NBA YoungBoy's Chicago concert that's being canceled. I don't. I've heard of him, but I don't even know what he sings. I don't even listen to that type of music much anymore. I listen to mostly old school music and gospel now. The new hip hop is just garbage now to me. But NBA YoungBoy's concert at the United Center this week was abruptly canceled. The United Center announced the cancellation Monday in a post on its website. It made the decision to cancel the scheduled show for Wednesday, September 24th. Which is next week, which is tomorrow, or today. It was supposed to be today. Sorry. If you purchase Ticketmaster, refunds will be issued automatically. You don't need to do a thing. Ticketmaster said we'll issue a refund to the original method of payment used at the time of purchase. The rapper, he was set to come to the United Center, was a part of his Make America Slime Again tour in support of his latest album. The tour is scheduled to play at more than 24 arenas across the U.S. The cancellation comes after the United Center appeared recently to create a stricter bag policy for the show, saying no bags of any kind will be permitted inside. So you can't have any bags of any kind to come in the concert. For the show, so September 24th, bags of all sizes, including clear bags, will not be permitted inside the venue. We recommend traveling light and only bringing essentials like your keys, wallet, or leaving larger items and bags in your car. Guests were encouraged to contact the United Center's Guest Relations Department with questions. YoungBoy's manager posted about the cancellation, calling out the venue, saying the United Center had turned its comments off on certain posts after making the decision. So they couldn't immediately confirm contact for the rapper or those representing. So I really don't see I didn't really see a big reason why they canceled it, other than maybe it was just pushback from the clear bags thing. I don't know, but Make America Slime Again tour. I don't know what that's all about. Like I said, I don't listen to that artist. I'm not a fan of him, so I really couldn't tell you what he's out here and what he's about. So and what his songs are about. So I just don't listen to it. Sorry, just can't help you with that one. So we'll move on a little bit. We'll keep going here. Very impactful. Chicago White Sox infielder Miguel Vargas looks to close out 2025 on a strong note. Vargas faced a 1-2 count in the first inning at bat against the Cubs. The right-hander Cade Horton on May 16th at Wrigley Field. Vargas fouled out on a pitch and then took two pitches out of his zone to work a full count. In the seventh pitch at the at-bat, he got a sweeper over the middle plate and connected for a 2-run home run. Vargas jumped on a 1-1 fastball next time up, hitting a solo home run. The White Sox infielder went 4-4 on the contest, his more memorable hitting performances of the season. So this is not really what the article I really wanted to see. The article I wanted to see is right here. This is the one I wanted to read. So the New York Yankees, they had a walk off and into the playoff spot for their eighth trip in the past 9 seasons. So the New York Yankees, it could be setting here at the bottom. Okay, there we go. Where was I at? The Yankees clubhouse carried the familiar funky aroma that it did a year ago, bubbly and brew splashing the walls late Tuesday as they gleefully toasted their return to the postseason. Jose Calabrio proudly hoisted a jewel-encrusted championship belt, signifying the walk-off hit that punched the team's ticket. So it's probably a WWE championship belt that has become famous for teams to carry when they make the postseason or win a championship, some whatever championship they won, whether it's the MLB, the overall MLB championship, or their division or whatever. So it's custom that they get WWE championship belts. Aaron Judge grinned broadly at the Frenzied Circle. So they did this over, I believe they were playing the Cubs or the White Sox. But they had a walk-off home run to win. And they were playing the White Sox, so they had a walk-off home run to win and seal their postseason berth. So congratulations to the New York Yankees for making the postseason in baseball. And the Mets did the same thing. The Mets clutch out and they won against the Cubs to regain advantage in the NL wild card race. I'm not a big baseball fan, so I just couldn't tell you about how much that, what that, the excitement or who's a good team or not, because I haven't kept up with baseball at all this season. It's getting close. It's getting to the postseason, so this is when the time frame where I start to look at it a little bit more. I don't watch the game, but I'll pay attention. But especially now that the Cubs are in the postseason, I'll really watch to see what they're doing, and go from and see what's happening with them. Let's look at some real sports. Okay, so Chicago Bulls. All right, looks like the schedule is finally out. I thought it was out a couple of weeks ago, and I went to share it, but then I come find out it was just simply from last season. Oh well, this is okay. Oh, let's see what I did. I scrolled up last time. That's what I did. That's why I couldn't find it. All right, so the preseason this year. So on Tuesday, October 7th, we got the Cavaliers. On the 9th, we have the Cavaliers again at the United Center. So the first one will be in Cleveland. On the 9th, will be at the United Center. Then we got the Bucks at the United Center on the 12th. And then the next preseason game is at the Nuggets in Denver, and then the Timberwolves visit the United Center to close out the preseason. And then on October 22nd, we open up the regular season against the Detroit Pistons. I'm not a huge Detroit Pistons fan, but I do love their announcer back in the day when he used to be like, Detroit basketball, and the crowd would yell basketball. That was one of the fun things that I used to like about the arena in Detroit. I don't know if that guy's still the announcer, but the last few times I've been in Detroit, I've been right by the Little Caesars Arena where they played. I had a client out there, GD Wright T, growing Detroit's young talent, but the company I work for lost that contract because they love their main support. Our main supporter was let go from there. And then the rest of someone else higher up didn't like the product that we offered, decided to end the contract. So it is what it is. So, but they lost that contract. They went with another vendor. But I'm out here trying to, we're out here trying to make it. So something else is going to come across. So it's going to be good. Anyway, we're going to keep moving. Another arena I like is the announcer is Miami American Airlines Arena. So. I hate playing the Heat because the Heat has seemed to, for the first part of their existence, the Bulls had their number no matter what they did. But down in his later years, since 2010, it seems like Miami has had the Bulls number. Even back in 06, the Miami Heat won their first championship back in, I believe it was 06 or 05, one of those time frames. I believe it was 06 though. 2006, the Bulls, to start off the regular season. The Bulls beat the Miami Heat on the first game of the season. They were the defending champions, and they had their number that whole season. And I believe the Bulls even knocked them out of the playoffs that year. I'm not mistaken. I would have to go back and look. But yeah, so here's the Bulls schedule. It looks like we have I'm not sure how the teams are going to be this year. The other teams, because like I said, I haven't really paid much attention to what they're doing in the offseason like I normally do, because I've been building the Dub House. So I just haven't had time to sit back and pay close attention to things like that. So we got we got the Pistons first game, then the Magic, and the Hawks, Kings, and Zach LaVine comes back to the United Center. Okay, so it's going to be a pretty fun season this year. I'm ready. Got to get me some more Bulls gear to wear because get some new ones. I got some new ones last year that I didn't really wear a lot because I didn't go nowhere and they were new and I didn't want to wear them around the house. So yeah, I got some new Bulls gear. So. Yeah, that's what's going on here at with the Dub House News. That's all the stories that I could find out here today. Yeah, so the Dub House is growing again. Like I said, it's time that we started getting pushed out there. We have, like I said, the new ebook, Blended Family Dating, is coming out soon. October 26th is the official release date. But I'm pulling it together right now, so it should be about ready for it's about ready to go into formatting now. So once I get it in formatting and get it all formatted right, I'm going to then go ahead and do one final review of it together as one whole book. This book, we have 3 editions. We have the core copy where you just get the book. and you can just read the book and just follow along with it, whatever you want to do with it. And then we also have the Core Plus, what we're calling the Core Plus. The Core Plus comes with not only the book, but it also has a workbook that comes along with it, where you can follow along and answer the questions in the workbook, and ensure that you're learning how to blend your family. And then we have the special edition. The special edition has links to resources out online to further help you in your blended family journey, pulling your family together while you're dating. And then shortly after that, the next series of the book will go into production, being built out and written. I don't know if I have to go back and revisit it. I had it tapped out for 6-part series, but I think I'm going to cut that down. So, but we'll see. We'll see. But we'll see what happens. Then I'm also working on another book right now. That one is called Quiet as well. Right now it's called Quiet Cracking, but it's not going. That's not going to be the title of it. But that's just the title for right now. This is a concept that I got from another book out there, but that one is just focusing on it in general. But my focus is going to be how it affects us, how it affects African Americans, Black people, as how it affects us in life. Because sometimes things like that, different environments, we have a whole different emotional ability than others. Sometimes some things that are we can handle a lot more. Some things we just can't. Some things we just went through the battle, so we're used to the battle. So just we're used to holding things inside. Even I know that there's certain things that goes on with me as a Black man that I don't really get to talk about. That needs help. So this book, Quiet Cracking, as it's called right now, but that title will change later on. 100% will change. That is not going to be the release title, but it's just going to go about stress in the workplace and how we handle it as Black people. Not just Black men, but Black men and women and children. How it's going to affect all of us. How it affects us, personally. Then how it spills over and affects our families. So that's what the book is going to go through. As how it affects us, and it's going to go through explaining the problem, and then it's going to go with, and then it's going to end up with giving practical solutions and things that you can use and take to help get yourself through that quiet cracking period. So it's just about, it's just to help you out, a self-help book, just trying to help people get through some things. And then I have some other books that I'm working on, just about some different things that I've been wanting to write about over the years that I just haven't been able to sit down and put on paper. But now I have some assistance and getting with writing, and I can get things done a lot faster. So now I'm going ahead and pushing it through. One of the books I'm working on is just about one of them is about being bullied and things that the bully victims go through. And then and then I want to also do another one from the bully's perspective. I've never been a bully, but I have been bullied, so I can easily go from that side, that point of it. But I've never been a bully, so I don't know how that's going to work. I may have to interview some people that, but I don't know how that's going to work. I don't really know. Maybe I'll put a poll out and say, hey, were you ever a bully, or did you ever bully someone? Please come see me. I want to have some words for you, because I just don't know how it is. I don't know what goes through the head of a bully, because I know what goes through the head of a person being bullied, and it's sure enough reason that bullies need. If you are a bully, you need to just stop doing it. If you really knew what went through the people you're bullying's head, you really wouldn't mess with them like that. So but yeah, that's what's going on there. And then I actually want to do a little bit of an autobiography, so to speak, about my life. I might change some names, and I might even change my name in it, but who knows? We'll see what happens. But I might do it. It's not even a start. It's just a thought in my head. There's nothing even put in paper or into a word about it. So I don't know. It's just a thought right now. But we'll see what happens. But as we go, our book selection, our ebooks will expand. We're going to start doing different ebooks that we're writing, and then I may even pull some in from other authors that other authors have made and that I like and I think will be a good help for the Dub House family. Also, keep in mind we got some resources and tools that's coming to the Dub House. I do have have got my resume builder. I found a different program that can build it. So I have a basic resume builder that I'll be releasing onto the site pretty soon here. It works pretty well. I did mine in it, and I like it so much that I'm actually putting it into use, that I'm actually going to use it in my job search right now. You know, everybody, like I said earlier in the show, I am looking for a job still, so I'm actually going to use this resume that I use with my resume builder for my business. So I'm excited about that. It worked out really good. It's real easy to use. It was real simple. I didn't have all this other stuff, and there's some features I want to add to it, but I need to get I did it with a free version of the program that I'm using. So as soon as I can get a paid version, I'll be able to expand that out. I also want to do a interview simulator. These are things that I did on my job, that I'm doing on this job that I'm finishing. I'm wrapping up right now, and I really like doing that. I really like helping people with that. I felt like I had a purpose. I felt like that was something that was good and it was big, that was actually helping people. But of course, you know, times change, so I guess it's time for me to break out on my own. Now, competition, competing with the company. I'm at a whole different market. I'm not even going at that scale. I'm not trying to get governments or education to join on with me. I'm just having it for my community, and then once I get it scaled up the way I want it to be, if it gets popular and somebody wants to buy it, yeah, of course I'll sell it to any buyers. And if I may even turn it into a paid feature. I may just have this small, simple version for free. But then if you really want to get a good resume, good templates and things like that, then you'll have to pay for it, for the paid version. And then, you know, that's just some things that I'm thinking of. Same with the interview simulator. Also my resume builder has a cover letter writer in it. So when you get through, by the time you finish it, you're not just going to have your resume, but you're going to have a cover letter, and you'll be able to tailor that cover letter for the company that you're applying for, and you'll be able to keep coming back to redo it. I'm waiting for my credits to refresh, and then I'm going to add I'm going to add more to it. I'm going to have to connect to a server somewhere where I can have a server that can store data, because then that way you can save it and upload it, and you know, you can have a little database to keep it in. So that's coming. Those things cost a little bit of money, so I got to get finances flowing. I do have a crowdfunding campaign that I'll be starting soon. Later on, I'll be working on getting that taken care of. So we have different tiers that I'm going to go through. Let me see if I can find that really easily, so I can kind of show you the tiers that I have going on. If my okay, and yes, I use AI for a lot of stuff. You know, if you're not using AI, you better get on the bandwagon. I can remember back in the day when I was trying to do I was doing prepaid legal, and I can remember back then. I think this was about 2005, 2006, somewhere in that time frame. And I can remember back then someone telling me, someone was laughing because someone was posting on Facebook, and back then it was MySpace and Facebook, or maybe it was a little bit later, maybe it was like 06, 07 time frame, because I remember MySpace was there, and then Facebook was starting to get popular. And I hadn't started my Facebook account because I started mine in 09, but it was starting to get popular, and I just hadn't given up MySpace yet. But maybe it was on MySpace too. But then somebody was laughing at the post saying, "Man, you're on social media advertising your business. So how's that going to work out for you?" And they were just laughing and making fun of them like it was just a dumb idea. But now look at it. Then we had that big boom, the big internet boom, where all these online businesses started, but they didn't do anything to be sustainable, and then they closed out, and the .com fizzled out. And now it's back, and e-commerce is big now. So yeah, so there's some people that started back in the 90s with it, failed, and then just stuck with it. Now they're rich. Now they're doing well. So anyway, let's go. Let me show you this really quick. So so with the crowdfunding campaign that I'm doing, this is what this is the rewards that you'll get if you help donate and help build the Dub House. So $10, you'll be known as a friend of the house, so you'll get a shout out on our site. Every time you move up a tier, you get the tier before it. So if you donate $10, you'll be known as a friend of the house. So you'll get a shout out on our site. You get a shout out here, plenty of shout outs here on the Dub House, Uncle Trey Talks. and on all of our different podcasts. We'll have sections where we shout you guys out. If you donate $25, you'll get the $10 everything the friend of the house, but you'll also get the ebook bundle. So all of the current blended family ebooks, the digital, you'll get digital copies of them. So you'll get the introduction to the blended family and the blended family dating. And then when the next couple of books in the series come out, you'll be on tap to get to be able to download those for free. Okay. All right. So then if you do $50, then you'll be in the creative starter pack. You'll get the ebook bundle. You'll get all of this above it, ebook bundle. Then your name on our wall of legacy is just something that I'll create. I haven't created it yet, which is part of the reason why I haven't really pushed this out yet. But then if you donate $100, you'll be known as a brand builder. So then I'll be able to, then for that one, you'll get a free custom logo or favicon from me. The custom logo, you know what the logo is. The favicon is the little icon that'll be right here on some sites. Right now, this is ChatGPT's icon, so I'll create that for you, or your logo. Create a watermark or something like that for you. So if you'll get that from the Dub House for free, and then plus everything above. Okay, so if you donate $250, you'll become a legacy backer. That means you'll get a whole brand kit, so you'll get everything: the logo, the favicon, watermark, mini branding guide. You'll get one community photograph print, so that way if you have a photo for your business or anything, or even of yourself, any type of photo that you want, you pass that to me and I'll go ahead and give you give you the edits that you need for it. I'll do all of that for you for free for a $250 donation, and you'll get everything above it. And then the $500 is the Founder Circle. That means you'll get every ebook that comes out from the Dub House, whether it's something that we wrote or something that I host. You'll get all of that for free. Everything will be for free for you. You'll get a full brand kit, 1 hour consulting call for your business with me, and then your name will be permanently on our Founder Circle list on dubhouse2019.com. Okay, so those are things that we'll have in there, and of course, this is going to take some. I'll do some tweaking to it as the time comes up. We may change some things a little bit in it, but this is what we have going on right now. So that's what's going to happen once this crowdfunding campaign starts. And I had a nice preview of it. Let's see if I can give you a preview of it here. So since it's stalling here, this is what it's going to look like at this point right now. So I'm going to have a little video here, and then it's going to be an image of family portraits here and things like that. So you just sit here, read about what we're doing, and then you'll be able to go ahead and do your donation here at the tiers out here. You select the tier that you want, and then go ahead and select it, and then you'll start your contribution. Okay. So that's how the site's going to look. This is this is my code here, so I just have to go ahead and get that over into some into GitHub, and then I can go ahead and push it live onto the CRM once I'm ready to do that. I'm not ready to do so yet because I have other pieces to build for it, and then I have to get that connected, and then I connect my Stripe account. And then push comes to shove, and this gets too crazy. I'll go ahead and use the traditional methods of crowdfunding, GoFundMe, and there's another one out there, Kickstart or something like that. I don't know if I want to do GoFundMe. I might do Kickstart, but we'll see. We'll see. We just need a little assistance getting funding. It's not like I don't need 6 figures or nothing like that. I don't need to raise 6 figures. Just barely over 5 figures will be a good number to get. So maybe if I can, I don't know. I'll come up with it. I would love to source as much as I can, but we're going to try to get that done starting here soon. So be on the lookout for that coming out. And again, remember. Like a tight, we'll be all right. All right, so come on over to the site. Oh, what's going on? I got to check out the page. I'm getting a 404 error. I don't know why I'm getting a 404 error, so I got to go check it out. But let me get on in. I got to go check that out right now because I'm not sure why that's happening, because it shouldn't be. Also, I need to check out that 404 error. 404 error. Okay. So yeah, this is the issue with the CRM because the gift shop is coming up with no problem. So, looking at the time, it's 7:44. We've been on here for 55 minutes so far. Yeah, and that's but I've gone through everything. So if you just come on to the gift shop, you can check out Auntie Woe's collection. We have different T-shirts out here. I'm going to redo the site a bit because I want to organize things a little bit more. I want to change some of the sections out. I have some stuff in here I'm going to get rid of. Some more things I'm going to bring in. But yeah, come check us out. So we have different fun T-shirts right now. I'm a grown man. I do what I want, slash cross that out what my wife wants. So that's ready for you. We have different colors that you can choose from: red, navy, black, brown, or chocolate. So yeah, so they're heavyweight cotton, so they're nice and comfortable. They're sturdy. They're not going to rip up on you on the first time. They're made by Gildan. So it's good quality T-shirts that I use. I don't use the cheap ones that fall apart on you after one wash. So go ahead and visit Dub House 2019, and like I said, I got to go over to CRM to see why I'm getting the 404 error, to figure that out. But we'll go from there. I may have to join my technical call on Saturday morning to figure out that error. But anyway, just like that, this video is over. Taking a cue from my boy Lucky from Lucky's Wheels and Deals. I love that show. I watch it almost every day. But nonetheless, this video is over. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me here at the Dub House, Uncle Trey's Talks, for today, Wednesday, September 24th, 2025. I really thank you guys. I love you, and there's nothing